philosophies, some of the thoughts that kind of developed or stolen from other people, however you want to put it. But basically, how we can transform our lives through the habits that we have. Because we're creatures of habit, and that fortunately is a good thing, and unfortunately it can be a really bad thing. Because it works for us and works against us. So if we have bad habits, we choose to eat poorly, we don't exercise, we have health issues, and we gain weight. If we have good habits, we can accomplish anything we want. We set a goal, we're going to do it. It's going to get us to the next place that we want to go, which is a purpose. I'm going to spend a little time on this slide. Purpose to me is what it's all about. It's really what drives us. It's what gets us going. We wake up in the morning, and that's the fire that we need to go get something done. Now, for a lot of people, it takes a long time to find. You know, with Chappie, it sounds like boxing. You found that, boom, things started to make sense. It started to dial in for you. For me, it took me about 8 years, and I'm still working on it, but it really helped me to start to define what habits and what goals I was going to set, what direction I was going to take, because every decision I made was going to lead me to that ultimate purpose. As humans, we're all the same. You know, it's kind of what we're deciding, that what's inside of us that can take us to the next level. When I sit down with clients, you know, we'll sit down for a session, and it's always the first question I ask, and I feel like it's a really interesting question, because the question is, what in your mind is holding you back? And we all have different challenges. We all have a lot of different things going on, some good, some bad. And a lot of times they feel like it's this external force. I'm not good looking enough, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough opportunity, I don't have enough education, and that's cool, those are all valid factors, but it's not the answer to the question. The question is, what in your mind is holding you back? And more often than not, it's lack of action. We're not taking the steps that we need to take. Motion creates momentum. If we take a step, if we take a movement, it doesn't matter where we're going. It could be 3 steps backwards. At least you are taking steps. You're moving. That's when opportunity will present itself. I don't think enough people understand that, unfortunately. We like to be stagnant, and it's this habit that we form. It's like I don't want to fail. I don't want to look vulnerable. I don't want to look like I'm not getting what I want out of life. Well, that's fine, but let's make some mistakes and let's have fun doing it. I promise you, if you take some action, opportunity will present itself. So I have an exercise for you, and you guys don't have to move or anything like that, just, you know, maybe later on today. But you want to start with something? Start with this. It's called the more or less exercise, and all you have to do is list out all the things in your life. Put them in 2 columns. I want more of this, I want less of that. And then focus on one thing. Focus on what's that one more thing that I want to do. What's the one less thing that I want to do? That's it. That is your motion. Do that, make that happen, and all of a sudden, you are taken to the next step. It's the next direction. You're closer than you think. Phil, next. No problem. We're casual around here, I like that. But this is the best part. We can control our attitude. It really is the #1 thing. We have so much inside of us, and we have so much mental strength and so much mental courage if we tap into it. And if we use it for positivity, we will be whoever we want to be. And it's so fun to know that, because ultimately, if you're positive, your world becomes positive. Your world becomes much more manageable. You will feel like you're more attractive. Like maybe up to 32% more attractive just because you're positive. I don't have official stats on that. Maybe Marina, you can check me out on that. Just let me know if that's the number. I don't know. But if you feel like you can put that out there into the world, positive things are going to come back to you. So, okay, how do we be positive? Tyler, you're throwing all these great things, but how do we make that happen? All right, I have another exercise for you. You didn't think there was going to be homework, but there is. Every day, in the morning, after a cup of coffee, write down 3 things that you're grateful for. Just 3 things, start with something. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful that I have all my fingers and toes. I'm grateful to have a friend. Whatever it is, write it down every single day. You will feel like your life is awesome. Because life is awesome. Because we're here, and we're alive, we're doing it, and we're young, so we have a lot of mistakes to be made, and a lot of learning to do, and a lot of growth to be had. And that to me is very exciting. So, talking about positive energy, and one more, yeah. I also want to talk about negative energy as well. Because you're going to find in your life that there are energy vampires, and they're not going to love your positive energy, and all these things that you're putting out there. It's like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want more of this, I want less of that. You got to find the people that are going to support you. If you don't have the people in your life that are going to support you, you got to find some new people. You know, it's really that simple. And you have to be the ones to support others. So don't just take, give back too. If you're giving back, you're going to get that far, that much further, that much quicker. It's about your positive energy. Watch out for the vampires. Go ahead. Okay, so the reason why I know this is going to resonate with you guys, because you're different. You're here, you want to make a change. You're ready for a change. I have a life philosophy that has really worked well for me, and I like to throw it out to everyone who will listen, and sometimes they'll argue with me, but ultimately I think it works. If you're uncomfortable, it means you're growing. I'm uncomfortable right now. I'm literally growing right in front of you. That's vulnerable for you right there. But it's great because it means any challenge, any change, anything that comes at me in this world is awesome. I'm ready for it. I can handle it because it means I'm just going to grow. I'm going to get better. And when I get better, I'm going to achieve what I want. I'm going to be successful in that. And I want my time on this earth to experience everything I possibly can. That's what we're here for. And when I'm 6 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old, God willing, I'm going to have so much more experiences in my life that I'll be able to pull upon and feel joy about it. So I have a quick story for you. You guys remember it was 2012, the Mayan calendar was going to run out. Everyone's worried. December 2012, Mayan calendar runs out, the world's going to end, everyone's kind of freaking out. They made a movie about it, actually. John Cusack was in it. Check it out, Redbox. I started thinking about that about a year and a half before that time. I was 28 years old, and I was thinking, okay, the Mayan calendar, I don't really know what this means, but if the world was going to end in a year and a half, what have I done with my life? What decisions have I made? What am I proud of? What experiences have I achieved that I'm really, really like stoked about? And the list was much shorter than I wanted it to be. So I was like, great, I have to get busy. I got to do something. So that week, I want to travel more. I booked a trip to Southeast Asia. I want to get serious about coaching. So I enrolled in coaching classes. I got very, very serious about how I was approaching my life because time is running out. Time is running out still. But that was the motivator I needed. That was the catalyst to push me forward. And it's changed my lifestyle ever since. It's been great. And so if you guys need some motivation, the world's not ending in a year and a half. But maybe it is. What if it is? Then maybe you can make some changes too, you know? So if you believe that if you're uncomfortable and you're growing, you really can't go wrong. And it starts with the habits that you make. So here's your takeaway. Write down a habit. Write down a goal, really. Tell your friend about it. Have your friend keep you accountable. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. And then it's a habit. It's a good habit. And that's all you want. Because ultimately you're going to be more fulfilled. You feel like your life is more rewarding. And you're going to be more happy. So, thanks for listening.